Tulsa police worry a missing woman may be a victim of foul play after they found her damaged car abandoned near Highway 412.
A U.S. House committee says the federal government is violating privacy laws by flagging some credit card transactions.
Oklahoma lawmakers are showing support for our neighbors in Texas as it butts heads with the federal government on how to secure the border.
Live from downtown Tulsa, Oklahoma's own News on 6 starts now.
The family of a missing woman is worried sick tonight. Thank you for joining us here on the CW. I'm Tatum Gwynn.
And I'm Jonathan Cooper. Tulsa police are afraid she's been the victim of foul play after she hasn't been heard from since Sunday, and her abandoned car was found near Highway 412 with damage on it today. News on 6's Caitlin Deggs is live and tells us Cassidy Ritchie's family is hoping for the best. Caitlin?
Jonathan and Tatum, Cassidy Ritchie's family says they aren't giving up hope, and they will not stop looking for her until she's found. Cassidy Ritchie hasn't been seen since Sunday. Her damaged and abandoned car was found between Catoosa and Inola today. Her brother says the last time he heard from her was Saturday.
I would always get the random "hey brother" and "hey sister" text back and forth between us, and Saturday was the last time I had talked to her through text message. The day she got married was actually the last day I was able to see her.
Her family says it's not like her to be out of touch, and they're hoping she will find a way back home.
We love you and we're all here. We're all here and we really just want you to come home. We don't care. We'll come and get you. We'll do anything.
Records show she got married to Chris Moreland less than a month ago. Police say they questioned him and were concerned about some of his answers. He was booked into Tulsa's jail for a Texas warrant for fugitive from justice. Police say the damage on her car suggests it might have gone off-road.
We're hoping that there's somebody who's out there who may have seen that car, maybe off-road, maybe in an area that they normally don't see cars.
Her family is now hoping people will come forward with information about what might have happened to her. They just want her to be safe.
Please come home. Please. I've called you, you just haven't answered. You've always sent me texts at 2 a.m. I want to hear my voice. Just please come home. We're all here.
And if you saw anything suspicious on that stretch of 412 between Tulsa and Inola from Saturday to Tuesday, call Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS. Live in downtown Tulsa, Caitlin Deggs, Oklahoma's own News on 6.
Tulsa police take a 13-year-old driver and his 16-year-old passenger into custody after officers say the boy ran from police in a stolen car. Police say they were actually taking the stolen car report when they saw it go by near 21st and 129th East Avenue. They say the driver refused to stop and rammed into several police cars as well as vehicles of innocent drivers. One officer was sent to the hospital with a possible concussion. Police say the pursuit ended after the vehicle had only one tire left. Police say this is happening far too often.
There are kids stealing cars constantly. We have cars getting stolen all the time, just like our guns. So far this year, we have more cars and guns stolen, and we've got 35 guns stolen already this year. So this happens all the time. We see kids doing crimes constantly because the consequences sometimes aren't very major for them.
He says both the driver and the passenger are looking at charges in juvenile court, so we may not know what, if any, punishment they receive.
Alabama carried out the first nitrogen gas execution in the United States yesterday. Alabama executed Kenneth Smith last night after a jury sentenced him to die after Smith was convicted of a 1988 murder for hire. Oklahoma is one of 3 states to approve the execution method, including Alabama and Mississippi.
The nitrogen gas was administered. His body began to shake for about 2 minutes, followed by heavy breathing for about 5 to 7 minutes.
Critics call the method inhumane, but the state of Alabama says the method is painless. The Alabama Attorney General called the execution, quote, textbook, and says the method is now proven.
It is a wet Friday night with rain continuing across the Tulsa metro and many areas here in eastern Oklahoma starting to fill in up to the northeast now, where you have some showers just south of Veneta and then over to Grove and Jay. Some rain down around Gore to Sallisaw to Porham and Stigler. A break around Henrietta now, but additional showers back towards Wetumpka are headed your way. And then additional heavier showers out in eastern Payne County and also up into Pawnee, along with a few cells from Stroud to Olive. So tonight it's going to stay wet. Rain chances are going to be in our future for at least Saturday morning, and possibly even at some point seeing a changeover from rain to snow as the center part of the storm system will roll overhead in the morning hours and then exit by tomorrow, probably midday. At this hour, we have a break around Jinx to Glenpool, but then the rain will pick back up. We have rain showers on the north side of town from Skiatook over to Owasso, and temperatures are in the upper 30s. Low 40s from Tulsa to the north, mid 40s to the south, and temperatures will hold steady pretty much through tonight with saturation, with rain falling, and of course with the clouds around, temperatures are just not really going to go anywhere. So 37 in the morning, still a good chance of rain. I'll let you know who could see a little snow mixed in, but don't worry, we're not expecting any winter weather impacts. Coming up, I'll let you know also when sunshine returns.
Governor Kevin Stitt has made $215 million available to help develop more housing across Oklahoma. The money will be used to build new housing for sale or rent. Oklahomans can also apply for grant money to help with down payments and closing costs. We do have a link to apply for that assistance at newson6.com.
3 Tulsa area chefs are semifinalists for a James Beard Award, which is one of the most prestigious culinary awards that's available. The restaurants are Il Seme, an Italian restaurant in downtown Tulsa. Native in Broken Arrow serves farm-to-table Native American food. And Dr. Custom is a Brazilian restaurant at Mother Road Market that started as a food truck. All of the chefs behind these restaurants say the nominations came as a surprise.
After we realized we are on the list of the best chefs in USA, it's an honor. It's a huge honor.
It's such an honor. There are so many people who have been on the list before.
Committee members will be secretly visiting the restaurants in the next few weeks to eat and judge to see who moves on to the finals in Chicago.
People who want to be part of Mayfest this year can start applying now. This will be the University of Tulsa's second year to run the festival. Organizers need artists, musicians, and food truck vendors, and a lot of volunteers. You can apply at tulsamayfest.org.
The man who OSU's baseball stadium is named after, Cecil Obrate, passes away. We talked to OSU head baseball coach Josh Holliday about his impact and the legacy he leaves behind.
Plus, the federal government says it's trying to stop active shooters by flagging credit card transactions on certain things like guns, even Bibles. The concerns from attorneys on privacy violations.
And coming up, I'll let you know how long a storm system may impact your weekend plans, how long rain could stick around, and maybe who could see a little snow in the morning. And we are playing some of the songs that are topping the charts with our partner radio stations. This is one of my favorites. You can hear She's in Love with the Boy by Trisha Yearwood on 99.5 Big Country.
She's in love with the boy. At Amish Crafted Furniture, our non-commissioned sales team is always ready to help you make this furniture your very own by choosing the wood type, stain color, fabric, and specific size for the style that fits your home. Quality furniture crafted for a lifetime.
Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an award-winning Equinox. Lend a hand in the Silverado with up to 14 available camera views. Or mix it up in the Trax with an 11-inch diagonal display screen. Find the Chevy that's right for you. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado models. Or get $5,000 total value on LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevy drives Oklahoma.
Hello, I'm Abby. Welcome to Abby's Jewelry.
Visit us at 38th and Harvard. Enjoy the wholesale prices, 50 to 75% off. Watch batteries $10, 50% off on jewelry repair. Stay tuned. We're opening another home for Abby's Jewelry at 51st and Sheridan.
Joining a gym fashionably late this year? You were right on time. At Planet Fitness, we got you. Because now through January 31st, you can still join for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. And to make it even better, we have free fitness training, equipment for every workout, plus a free in-app crowd meter, and most clubs open 24 hours. feel good about being fashionably late. It's the last chance to join Planet Fitness for just 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry, deal ends January 31st.
Here sits the McDonald's hash brown, the side that makes every breakfast sandwich better. Let's all be more like the hash brown.
Enjoy a McChicken biscuit with hash browns or sausage biscuit with hash browns for just $2.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For everyone who's endured the bad seat, finally, sweet, sweet redemption. The Lexus TX, 3-row luxury that treats every seat like the best seat.
When you visit our showroom, you'll see and feel the difference in Amish crafted furniture. Each beautiful piece is carefully made to stand the test of time. Finding the perfect style for your home is what we love to do. Quality furniture crafted for a lifetime.
Oklahoma Company, better local coverage. Oklahoma's own News on 6.
House Judiciary Committee Chair Republican Jim Jordan says the federal government is violating privacy rights by flagging transactions for things like Bibles and guns.
A report from Jordan's committee says it's part of a U.S. Treasury program to flag possible active shooters. News on 6's Lex Rodriguez is live with why one Tulsa gun shop says that this could lead to more cash purchases. Lex.
And Jonathan and Tatum, the report shows most of the businesses that were flagged are gun stores. 2A Shooting Center says it's essentially a gun registry. People who shopped at sporting stores like Bass Pro Shops or purchased religious texts may have had their transactions flagged as possible active shooters or terrorists. 2A Shooting Center Training Director Robert Jerome says it's a violation of privacy.
The federal government should not have an idea of what I'm purchasing if I'm making legal purchases.
House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan says the U.S. Department of Treasury distributed a list to financial institutions with search terms to identify transactions on behalf of federal law enforcement. This includes terms like Trump and MAGA used in money transfers, the purchase of guns and ammo, or even a Bible. Attorney Robert Gifford says the Department of Treasury overstepped the law by urging financial institutions to scrutinize private transactions based on what he calls protected political and religious expressions.
The banks have access to this information, but whether or not the banks should be disclosing this information is probably a question that's never been answered before.
Despite his concerns about constitutional violations, Jerome says the program won't stop active shooters or terrorists.
Most of the time, if people go out and purchase firearms or ammunition, they're going to go out and do a mass shooting. It's usually that day.
Jerome says customers will likely start paying in cash to avoid the surveillance.
That right there is exactly what will happen. People will then move to another means of purchasing firearms.
And Jordan requested interviews with the Department of Treasury. It has until the end of the month to respond. Live in Broken Arrow, Lex Rodriguez, Oklahoma's own News on 6.
Boeing 737 MAX 9 jetliners are back in the air after being grounded for weeks when a door panel blew off one several weeks ago. The FAA says the planes are safe despite several incidents in recent years.
And a lot of people may not know about a Tulsa overpass that was in a big movie scene, where an airplane pulled off this risky stunt. The history we're learning about it before it's torn down.
That's Jose Lagos. He was Salesman of the Month in December and
Salesperson of the Year for 2023.
Jose, we appreciate what you do. God bless you and your family, and keep it up, man.
I've been an Oklahoman for more than 30 years, and I'm proud to tell you about community care. Since 1993, one local health insurance provider has truly had the community's best interest at heart. Community care offers affordable health insurance options for individuals, families, Medicare beneficiaries, and businesses of all sizes, and continues to expand in-network access to doctors and hospitals to meet the needs of our friends and neighbors.
Community care, your health plan with heart.
Bruno! Bruno!
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months or get $2,000 NMAC cash on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
So, you're thinking about floor covering for your home or office. What should you look for? Well, number one is experience. Since 1959, Grigsby's has always had the most experienced sales staff in northeastern Oklahoma to help guide you through every flooring decision and answer any questions. Number two, selection. Here you'll find the largest selection of quality floor covering products in the industry today. We keep up with all the latest design trends, and you'll find our more popular products installed on the showroom floor. Come in and enjoy your shopping experience. Number three, installation. Our work is always guaranteed. You can always trust our very experienced and highly professional installers down to every single detail. Lastly, don't forget affordability. Grigsby's offers the most competitive pricing possible and will match any quote based on an apples-to-apples comparison. So come visit us at Grigsby's.
Chevy Silverado 2024 model, 1.9% financing, and it comes with a free dog, I guess. She doesn't want to go.
She's like, get that camera out of my face.
Come see us. I think you'll like how we do things. Mark Allen Chevrolet. Let's do business.
From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert Stacia Knight.
On the backside of this storm system, early tomorrow morning, some of you may see a little snow mixed in, but it's not something to worry about. I think our temperatures are going to be too warm to have any winter weather impacts from it, but it'll be something that you'll notice as it's falling. Colder temperatures will be filtering in on the backside of the system and able to make a little snow. We've had that out in Colorado over portions of today, even a little out in the Texas Panhandle for a bit. But right now it's all rain falling, and it will continue to fall overnight. Just a very wet Friday night, early Saturday morning for you. Rainfall amounts really haven't been too high for us. There's a swath of where you're at almost an inch or more down to the southwest of Tulsa, but here at home, a lot of us are just less than half an inch. And of course, where we have our heavier showers now, out around Pawnee and Jennings and Cushing to Olive to Stroud, that's all lifting up to the north. You have some good rain out near Hominy, and then also expanding into Tulsa. We have a break from Midtown to the south, and then we have more shower activity in the northern parts of Tulsa County, drifting north slowly. Ramona right now with a little rain, not much in Bartlesville yet, but it is coming your way. To the south, a lot more breaks in the rain, so it's not as widespread, but you have some sprinkles around Muskogee, especially to the west, and then down to the southeast around Gore to Stigler. So not any lightning being picked up in it right now. We're not hearing any rumbles of thunder. Rainfall amounts have been 0.2 of an inch in Tulsa, almost half an inch in Bristow. Then the green, this swath is where you're over an inch, and that was in Southern Creek, western Okfuskee County, and then back into south central Oklahoma. So we'll see additional heavy rain come through from time to time. It's just wet out there tonight. 42 degrees, a north breeze at 8, humidity at 92%, and then the visibility is about 9. We've been talking a lot the last several nights and early mornings about fog. Tonight I don't think we'll have much because of course it's raining, but we could have fog redevelop tomorrow night and for Sunday morning. We'll talk more about that coming up. 80% chance of rain through early tomorrow morning. Some breaks here and there. That's why we're going with 80%. Is it shouldn't rain the entire time. You may catch a break for a little bit and then it kind of fills back in again. So it'll be on and off. By lunchtime, most of the rain is east of Tulsa. However, there could still be some light drizzle around, and then we really break it up as we head into tomorrow afternoon and the system is exiting. So for tonight, again, rain, it's continuing, and we have a chance at a few snowflakes starting to show up by 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. out to the west near I-35. More of it maybe by 6 a.m. You can see where it's transitioning from green and yellow to blue, even a little pink. Where you can see snow is more likely out to the northwest of Tulsa. Temperatures will be upper 30s from Tulsa to the east and southeast, and then low to mid 30s out to the west where you have the snow falling. And again, I don't expect any winter weather impacts from it. Now tomorrow afternoon is a cooler day. Highs are only going to be in the low to mid 40s and a north breeze gusting near 20. It's going to be quite chilly. If you're west of Tulsa, you may see a little sunshine tomorrow afternoon. If you're east of Tulsa, probably not. Also, our higher totals where we're already seeing that is down to the southwest of the metro, down to south central Oklahoma. That's where we'll find our heavier totals with this system, but still some areas picking up ½ inch or a little more of rainfall with this system. So Sunday morning could have some fog out there and maybe some slick spots. If we have enough fog, temperatures will be below freezing. There could be some spots of freezing fog, again, if it can develop. So that is something to watch for if you're going to be out early Sunday morning. Lots of sunshine Sunday afternoon. Finally, highs are going to be in the low 50s. It'll feel really good. And then more sunshine next week with dry conditions through pretty much the work week. The next storm system we're watching is showing up next weekend, and that'll have some rain with it, maybe Saturday lingering into Sunday. So a lot of sunshine going forward. It's about time. We're due for it. Highs are going to be warmer next week in the 60s, so that'll be a nice change for us. And as we head into tonight, though, again, the rain continues. It's dreary and it's wet. 37 at 6 a.m., 40 tomorrow at lunchtime, and 42 about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, it's sunny for a while. Sunday, 52 in the afternoon, 60s Monday and Tuesday. We do get a bit of a dip in temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, but it's no big deal. We'll have a north breeze that's behind a boundary, but temperatures still are going to be okay. And then we'll watch for our next round of rain next weekend.